If you're another content creator like myself, before we get started, follow the link in the description of this video to check out my friend's Etsy page, where he just started selling new logos and banners for other content creators. Right now, it's mostly for Twitch streamers. As you can see, he doesn't have a whole lot right now, but I'm going to be posting all of his links in the description so that you can contact him. If you don't have the knowledge or the know-how to create your own logo, banners, or even thumbnails for Twitch or YouTube, send him a message and you can work something out. He's very talented and pretty cheap given the quality. Just give him a chance. Also, my thumbnail was brought to you by Synthecul. Check out his links in the description as well. So things have changed in Cayo Perico now for the second time. I haven't really done it a whole lot since the new Contracts DLC. In the middle of last year, when the Tuners update came out, I did another video on this because things have also changed after the Tuners update. So if you feel like you want to watch the first ones, feel free to check them out in the card that I'm putting up just at the top of your screen. Just tap it or click it and it will go right to my videos. There's 2 of them actually. So first things first, the keycards. As all of you know, when you're doing this with multiple people, you have to get 2 keycards in order to open up these extra rooms to get a little extra secondary loot to fill up your bags easily in the compound. Well, it looks like it's back to the original ways because after the Tuners update, it allowed one person to swipe the keycard twice as long as there was a second person playing it with them. After the Contracts DLC, now, just like before, it is now required for 2 people to swipe the cards simultaneously. The post-Tuners method of doing this was nice because it cut your time down in a pretty decent way. For example, one of you could go get the primary target while another one is filling up their bag as long as they have both key cards. And that does cut down time a little bit because now you and your partner don't have to stay together the entire time. For my personal opinion, the way it is currently is the way that it should have always been, but I mean it was nice to have a few seconds shaved off of your elite challenge and it did make it a little bit easier, but Cayo Perico is already the easiest thing that you can do, so I don't really have much to complain about. And neither should you. I just thought it was kind of interesting that they changed it now for a second time. It must have been a glitch or something after the Tuners DLC, and they didn't actually quote-unquote buff it until the Contracts. The next thing I do want to talk to you guys about is the Juggernaut. When this heist first started, I did another video on how easy it was to kill the Juggernaut in Cayo Perico, which again, if you want to check out that video, there will be a card on top of the screen as well. Go check it out. It's like my 3rd ever video, so you can laugh at how corny I was, even though I know I'm still pretty corny. But the bottom line of what I'm trying to say is that it took us a long time to figure it out because it was so easy that it made us feel so stupid to think that you can kill the Juggernaut with 1 headshot to the face. But after we found out that that's all that it took, we felt even more stupid because we didn't try that first. Now with all that being said, after the Tuners DLC, they made it so killing the Juggernaut was a little bit harder, but it was still manageable. And now after the Contracts DLC, he is still very possible to kill, but you have to pretty much unload your entire clip into his face. Sometimes it can even be so glitchy that before you even get to kill him, the alarms will get raised anyways. So honestly, unless you're extremely skilled, it might just be best to just avoid him altogether. I mean, when you're going at it solo, you pretty much avoid him anyways, so there isn't really much of a big deal about it. When you're going at it multiple people, it would be a little bit easier to take him out, just because when you're in the compound doing what you do, you won't be spotted as easily when he's circling making his rounds. I've done this multiple times with multiple weapon loadouts, and so far I can tell you that the shotgun loadout is the best one to use against the Juggernaut. The heavy rifle loadout is also pretty good as well, but it takes a lot more bullets because obviously it does less damage. And plus you have to be a little more accurate with each shot because of the recoil and everything else. It's easier to actually be a little bit closer to your target because you're definitely not going to want to miss a single shot. Now let me show you the difference. This is a video that I took while I was using a shotgun. It actually glitched out there because he ended up shooting me and somehow the alarms did not get raised. But I've also got another video of me using a shotgun, so look at this one. Now this time he went down without shooting me, but as you can see right at the end, I ended up reloading. That was the shotgun. Now take a look at this next video where I'm using a heavy rifle. At the end there you saw me reload on that one, but that one was me because it's just a habit of mine to hit the circle button, but I still had 15 bullets left in my clip. My advice, just be your own judge, whatever you're more comfortable with and whatever your skill level is. Because the first time I did this, I had to go back multiple times because I did not expect it to be as difficult as it is currently. I guess you can say that Rockstar kind of spoiled us for a little bit, but I'm still sticking to the original idea that this is the way that it should have been from the very beginning. It makes it a little more challenging and even a little more fun. And the next thing I want to briefly talk about is that they still didn't fix this damn door.
Give me rent.
You'll get your rent when you fix this damn door!
And that's what I think about shark card sales, if shark card sales were like rent, and for some people it is. Now for the last and most important thing that I want to talk about is the safe code mission. This is actually something that I mentioned in my part 2 video from the last one that I did last year. As you all should know by now, if you get bearer bonds as your primary target, it will spawn you a separate safe code mission, rather than the plasma cutter mission. Well, for some reason, after the Tuners DLC, as soon as you get the safe code from the guy that has it in the Diamond Casino penthouse party, it automatically will teleport you out of the casino, bypassing another shooting portion of the mission, and it bypasses the portion where you'd have to escape the cops as well. But Rockstar is on a rampage, and they decided to fix this mission as well. Now it's pretty much back to the way that it used to be, where you have to shoot your way out of the casino and lose the cops. And either way, the one post-Tuners did make it a little bit quicker for obvious reasons, but the way that it is now, I like it because, again, it poses more of a challenge and it's a little more fun. Because as I've said previously, the Cayo Perico is already the easiest and the fastest way to make money in this game. And so far that's it. Those are all the changes that I've noticed after the Contracts DLC. Is there anything that I missed? Let me know down in the comments if you have seen anything that I did not mention in this video, because who knows, I might have another part 2, which I guess it would be considered part 4, even though I didn't actually call this one part 3. Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you're new, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on a future video, and make sure you check out my links that I mentioned in the description, as well as my personal links like my Discord, my TikTok, and my Patreon. Thanks again, and I will see you guys later. Not really sure why my voice went deep. Patreon. Patreon.